and ask the questions. I'd much rather you ask me, Ty, what was it like growing up in East St. Louis, Illinois? What was it like to be in the ghetto? We may have some comparisons. We probably have some things where we relate. I met a guy that comes to my cigar lounge. He grew up in the projects of Buffalo, New York. And he had to eat bologna sandwiches just like my ass did. He ate fried bologna and eggs with grape jelly just like me. You know, and he started...
What? No government cheese?
Oh, government cheese too?
Me too.
Oh, yeah. That old canned peanut butter you couldn't spread over bread, so you balled it up and ate it like an apple. Yes, all that shit. But this is how you have that conversation. And if you do that, man...
And then you get love in the room, and you start marching out and helping each other. That's what I'm trying to say.
And if
I have
anyone
a date,
says
David,
anything,
so I got to go
I know. Well, and
a date with a woman. So hey, and this is what I've been fighting for. You know,
I meet her
this is what we're fighting
and
for.
far let us stand in the way of progress. Far be it from us. One thing before we do close out, because we've been talking a little bit about Cuba, and if you didn't pay attention this week, the president basically decided to roll back. Not all, but a good chunk of the reforms that President Obama put in place in terms of dealing with Cuba. And when I first heard about it, I just figured it was just another example of Trump. Oh, well, this is something Obama did that I have to undo because it's good PR to see me undoing something that the black president did. But I was reading an article in the Washington Post where it said, asked whether companies that have already signed Cuban contracts, such as Starwood Hotels and Resorts, should expect to lose money. An official said that will be handled in the specifics of regulations by Treasury and Commerce, but the administration's intent, the official said, is not to disrupt existing transactions that have already occurred. Now, knowing that the current occupant of the White House made his money, well, the part that didn't come directly from his dad, he made it in real estate. Is it just me? And I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but this to me sounds like, well, let's just halt any development in Cuba until I'm out of office, and then we can put a Trump hotel in there, reopen it to when the playing field will be more open to, well, specifically me. Right. Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Am I looking for boogeymen?
Anything is possible with what's going on in the world.
He's looking to make everything his profit center, so absolutely. Yeah, that's not big.
And mind you, he's got two sons. His two sons are already those guys. They do whatever Daddy wants.
Uday and Kusei can't do everything. There are still laws that pertain to them, and there are still time limits that pertain to this show. So I do want to thank you guys for listening, and I want to thank our panel as always for coming in and being awesome. Mr. Tymon, Shipp, you got anything to plug for this week?
I do not have anything really that I'm plugging. I have a show till September, so
right on. Good. All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Michelle March, outside of a date, what do you got coming up? You got anything you want to plug?
I can't concentrate outside of the date. That's the problem, That's what it does to your mind. And thank you very much, Dr. David Robinson.
Absolutely. Ron Placone.
At Ron Placone on Twitter, and I will be at Flappers on Monday.
Excellent.
The old Flappers.
Main stage or
Main
Yoo-hoo?
Stage.
Right on.
That's something weird about that room. I don't know.
I love that room. I love that room.
I like the Yahoo room, probably.
I like them both.
Yeah.
I like them both.
Well, yeah. Are they going to change the Yahoo room now to the Verizon? No.
I know, right?
Anyway, and I am Dr. David Robinson. I don't have any live shows coming up this week that I know of, but I will be back here at the helm of Let's Be Treasonable next week. Hopefully you will be out there listening. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you like the show, please be sure to tell everyone you know. If you didn't, keep it to yourself. Thank you to our panel, to Will Durst, and to you, the listeners. Y'all have a good week. We'll be back next week. Until then, take care of each other and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.